It's a pile of empty perfume spritzer bottles. I'll just take one. Hey, stop that!
Welcome to Sense and Sensibilities, where subtle...
Yeah.
Can Hugo interest you in one of our fine perfumes, colognes, or aftershaves?
Eau de la Chuck's really that popular?
Oh, yes, sir. In the last few hours, Hugo's gone through dozens of sample bottles.
You sure look like a pirate to me.
But Hugo's not a pirate. Not anymore, leastways.
How do you stop being a pirate?
By taking Ozymandias's Pirate Re-Education Mail Order Correspondence course.
What's that?
It's a miracle, it is. In 3 weeks, it taught Hugo how to channel his destructive antisocial urges into more constructive avenues.
Like selling scented bathwater.
Precisely.
Smell you later.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
Whew. This stand is excessively odoriferous. Be glad this game doesn't have support for smell generation. It's a full bottle of perfume. Phew, this stuff smells bad, even for a pirate. Ew, greasy. I guess they use it on these Iron Maiden spikes to allow smooth impaling. It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
I heard that. I hope you're planning to pay for that hand. It ain't cheap.
Actually, I don't have a dime.
Well then, you'd best be putting it back then, eh, Tiger?
Sorry. I don't think he'd like that.
Some weird smelling stuff you sprayed at me.
I don't think he'd like that. Do you mind if I turn this on? I said, do you mind if I turn this on? Guess not. It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
Did I hear something?
Nope, just the haunting melodies of my music box. It's a cute little music box. The name on it says Corey F. Apple. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies. Law practice for dummies.
No, we really need to file for dismissal.
Let's see what's inside.
Hey, get away from
Sorry,
that.
I thought there were complimentary mints inside.
You'll have to convince the court otherwise.
Yes?
What is it? We're quite busy.
Have you guys figured out how to save my mansion yet?
We're almost done.
But we need one more document.
The deed to the Marley Mansion.
Gee, that's a coincidence.
Why?
Well, Grandpa Marley's letter mentioned something about the deed being in the Lucre Island Bank, so I went over to get it.
And?
And while I was there, a no-nose pirate robbed the bank, stole the deed, and framed me for bank robbery.
That's horrible.
Outrageous.
You need representation.
No thanks. I trust the courts to recognize my inherent innocence. Did you hear the one about the lawyer who sued to get into paradise?
Which one?
Henderson versus St. Peter?
Carbuncle versus heaven.
There's a lot of case law in this area.
Wow, this is a tough room. Why don't sharks eat lawyers?
Who says sharks don't eat lawyers?
Oh, but sharks eat lawyers all the time.
Once they've signed all the appropriate corpus delicti waivers.
What do you call a galleon full of lawyers at the bottom of the ocean?
The terrible tragedy.
A horrible waste?
A potential negligence litigation gold mine?
A good start.
I don't get it.
Neither do I.
Do the families of these lawyers have proper representation?
What's the difference between a lawyer and the ghost pirate LeChuck?
Legally, the lawyer would have certain property rights.
While Chuck, being in a state of corpus transparentis, would be...
No. One is an undead demonic plunderer, while the other is just LeChuck. Did you hear the one about the pirate who kidnapped a dozen lawyers?
Did the lawyers slap a lien on his ship?
Did he get proper representation at his trial?
No. He threatened to release one every hour until his demands were met. How can you tell when a lawyer is lying?
Oh, that's easy.
You hook him up to a reliable
Though legally inadmissible.
lie detector apparatus.
Actually, you just check to see if his lips are moving. Did you hear the one about the lawyer who sued to get into paradise?
Which one?
Henderson versus St. Peter?
Carbuncle versus heaven?
There's a lot of case law in this area.
Wow, this is a tough room. Well, I'll let you guys get back to work.
Please do.
They'll never know what hit them.
We'll subpoena everyone on the island.
Alibi schmalibi.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who wants to litigate? Nobody, no foul.
Let's see what's inside.
Hey, get away from that.
I thought there were complimentary mints inside.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who wants to litigate?
Freddy, where's my new walking stick?
It's right over here, Mr. Mandrill. A brand new cane, hand-carved to the exact specifications of your previous stick.
It better be, or I'll buy up your putrid little shop and replace it with something useful, like a public urinal.
I take it that you'll be putting this on your tab, Mr. Mandrill.
What do you think?
You know, if I weren't a peaceable sort, I'd whack that gentleman over the head with one of my sticks. I wouldn't stop whacking until his brains leaked out all over my rustic, hand-polished hardwood floor. Yep,
But you're a peaceable sort, right?
yep. No need to make a racket ringing that bell. I'm right here.
I'm back.
So you are.
So the walking stick market is booming, is that it?
Well, no, I wouldn't exactly call it booming, but it's putting food on the table. And if Mr. Mandrill ever pays off his tab, I can retire.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about a no-nosed pirate, would you?
Well, now, that sounds a lot like Peg-Nosed Pete. What would you like to know about him?
Where can I find him?
You can't.
Come again?
No one knows where Peg-Nose's hideout is. Oh, sure. There's some rumors of him living in the middle of the treacherous Mist-So-Time Marsh. But frankly, I don't believe a human being can get there from here.
Who is he?
Peg-Nose? He's the greatest pirate thief on Lucre Island. No one's come within a ship's broadside of putting him in leg irons yet, but I came close once.
No.
Yes, it happened one dark and foggy night. Many years ago, I was out testing out one of my new walking stick models, the WD-32. It has a real fancy-looking wood duck engraved in the handle, and he tried to mug me.
Gosh, what did you do?
Well, I wasn't going to stand for that. I raised my cane up to give him a good whack on the noggin, you betcha. And he ran away. I didn't even get a chance to swing. I guess he knows better than to mess with old Freddy. Yep.
Fascinating. What happened to his nose?
That's something of a mystery. Most folks around these parts would tell you it was nibbled off by a duck. Personally, I don't believe it.
Why not?
Well, sir, it's been my experience that ducks have exceptionally tiny teeth. It'd take a long time for a duck, even a particularly nasty duck, to nibble off a man's nose. I can't imagine a man letting a duck peck away at his nose for hours on end without seeking medical help.
Good point. On second thought, I think I'll find out about peg nose on my own.
Makes no never mind to me, Junior.
Can you help me? I can't decide which walking stick is right for me.
Well, now, in order to choose the right stick, we'll need to know a little about your walking stick needs. Where do you expect to be doing most of your walking?
Amidst dense Caribbean jungles.
Ah, the adventurous type. And how many people would you expect to be walking with?
I'll be walking with my wife. She's a governor, you know.
Whatever you say, sir. How long will you be walking on average?
8 hours, 23 minutes, 37 seconds.
Very good. Well then, taking all your answers into consideration, not to mention the numerous personal observations I've made of your movements, I believe that the perfect walking stick for you would be the Wiebelfester 9000 Rainforest Deluxe. As luck would have it, we've got dozens of them in stock.
It's Freddy's stick catalog. There's so many to choose from, I can't decide. It is very important to choose a walking stick that fits your body, lifestyle, and temperament. Your walking stick should be no more than waist high and hefty enough to support 50% of your body weight. Active people should choose a stick that corresponds with the type of activity. Boring. I guess I don't want a walking stick that bad. If I had a hamster, I could use this stuff for bedding. There's nothing like the smell of buckets upon buckets of rotting fish in the morning sun. No.
It's a rather unspectacular duck.
You're back, eh? Can't resist the smell of fresh bait, huh?
If that's fresh, I don't want to know what old bait smells like. I wonder what mackerel smacker is. I only see 5 kinds of dead fish here.
That's not our entire selection, you know.
This must be where the magic happens. I'd rather not. Whee! Look at the cute little termite circus. It's just like a flea circus, but with termites. That was exciting. This requires stealth. Come and get it, boys! Ah, look at those little buggers go! They must be real hungry for the taste of redwood. It's just not as much fun without the termites.